Alright, it's time we get turned into pigs and boars. You heard that correctly. Chapter 21 is Old Friends. While in hot pursuit of Gargarensis, Arcanto stops on an island where he must rescue some old friends from becoming bacon.
That ship belongs to Odysseus. From the looks of it, Poseidon hasn't been kind to him.
Bring us around. We'll go ashore and see if there's any sign of him.
If Odysseus landed here, at least he's eating well.
Ajax, wait. The pigs. They don't look... Something is wrong.
Ajax! Arcantos! Help! The crew is... Oh, we're all gonna die!
You won't die today. Let's find the others. Esto.
Ah! No, villager! Don't let him get me!
Pane.
So yeah, this just happened. I'm not sure if we need to talk about it, but essentially we're boars, well, Ajax and Arcantos, and the rest of the crew are pigs. And we need to rescue our crew first, and then turn them into normal units,
Find more pigs there.
using a Temple of Zeus.
Boy, Circe will be pleased. Ah, the boars are too fierce. Run for the tower.
Isvoli. Oh! Ismaken. Isvoli. Ne.
Okay, so the strategy is kind of simple. Every time you open an enclosure like this, few villagers are gonna come and try to take out the pigs inside. So that's why when we open up an enclosure, you'll see that I will always camp Arcantos and Ajax in the entrance that we made. So this way they cannot get into the pigs, because I think they need like 3 or 4 shots at the pigs to actually take them out. And these will be valuable units later on, so that's why you don't want to lose anyone before turning them back into soldiers.
Isvoli. Look sharp. We're nearing another village. Rosise. Alos. Prostagma. Etimos. Ne.
Of course, if we can get our hands on some random villagers and take them out first, then that's even better.
Run for the tower.
But once this voice line kicks in, they're going to run back to the towers. They're not going to come out of those towers, only when you open up the enclosure, so you're fine until then. So once again, we're going to open up the enclosure and then camp the entrance, like so. And then they will come out of the tower or come from somewhere else, and we can just take out the villager who wants to get to our pigs. Okay, so in this case it was 1. And at this point, it's safe to move into the enclosure. No one's going to bother them in the future. And we'll just keep doing this until we can find more crew members.
There are more enclosures nearby and more crewmen to be rescued.
So in this case,
Have you come to rescue us?
Prostagma. Esto.
yes, we have. Okay, I'm going to get this pig into the enclosure first. And then we can just camp it.
Etimos.
Villagers are about to pop up. Here they come. Well, only one of them, because they took out the other one. As you can see, they want to go for the pigs directly. That's why you want to be sharp and take them out beforehand.
Esto.
I'm just going to hotkey everyone on hotkey number 2 for the crew members and hotkey number 1 for Arcantos and Ajax.
Malista.
Okay, once again, let's actually see if we can take someone out before. Yes, we can. Now they're running for the tower. The female villagers don't have voice lines, so that's why they're not going to call it out, but they're going to run into the tower. We're going to open up the enclosure and once again camp the entrance. And now they're coming out. Okay. You're just going to be careful so that they don't go around you. Like, for example, the female villager dead over there, and as you can see in a few shots,
Etimos.
pigs are going to die, so that's why it's kind of tricky, especially if they can get around you, because you can't always provide a full blockade. But at this point, you can move forward. Now, until you're in the, how should I call this? This is a new one for me. The boar and pig status. Until that point, the soldiers won't actually attack you because, you know, you're just boars and pigs. Although it's kind of, I mean, I don't know, if I had a fortress like this.
Right past them.
Yes, we did. So if I had a fortress like this and suddenly 26 pigs and 2 boars started taking one direction and, you know, moving in one line, then that would be kind of suspicious, but whatever. They don't find it to be.
Esto. That path leads to Circe's citadel. It looks well defended. Maybe we can find another way in.
Yes. Now here's the Temple of Zeus that I mentioned earlier. If you go here, then you can convert all your units. But we're not going to do that just yet. And the reason is, because once we're in this format, I'm going to call it format, we can rescue all of our crew members easily. Because no one's going to care about the boars. And we can just open up enclosures freely. But if you were to convert everything right now, like if we were to go into the temple right now, then we would trigger the next phase of the mission, which is we need to build up our base and start fighting. So that will make it much more difficult to actually get our crew back. So what I'm just going to do is I'm going to start chipping away at these villagers. At least we're not going to mine some gold. Not that it doesn't take down, as you can see, but less villagers for them regardless. And we're just going to go for a crew. Now, we can actually split up Ajax and Arcantos if you want to speed run this part, because one of them is enough for each enclosure. But I'm just going to take both of them, and we're not rushing anything here. Now, these villagers I won't attack because they have some soldiers nearby, but these guys can actually take out a lot of soldiers by themselves. I tested earlier, and you can take out this entire low force over here with just Ajax and Arcantos, but you don't have to, because apparently boars bringing down these fences and then the pigs coming out of those fences is perfectly fine for these soldiers, so we're just going to do that. Okay, and by the way, there's a relic. There's a lot of relics around the map, so we're going to be picking them up. This is one enclosure, and we're just going to keep going. Now, there's also a gold mine down here somewhere along the coastline, which we will grab once we turn everyone back. Because as you can see, not even the soldiers, no one cares. Okay, we have a few over here as well, and then down here we also have an enclosure. Actually, two enclosures, I think. Not sure.
Etymos. Malista.
Okay. Now we have 32 pigs chilling over here, and no one cares. That's good for us.
Malista. Ne. Esto. Ne. Volume. Esto. Pani. Esto. Ne. Pani.
So like I said, you can do this afterwards, when you actually have an army, or have an actual army. You can come down here, break these enclosures, and then take everyone back to the Temple of Zeus. But this is way easier, as you can see, because no one cares about you. And honestly, at that point, since you're building an army, there's not much point in doing this, other than wanting to complete the optional objective of rescue and restore as many pigs as you can to human form.
Esto. Ne. Pani. Malista. Ismaken.
Don't mind us.
Ne. Volume.
What would be even more hilarious if the boars could actually pick up relics, and then you would have boars with relics running around the place making enclosures. Okay, I think this is all. Because down here we have another relic, but there's no enclosure nearby. Once again, we're not going to attack these villagers, nor the soldiers, because this is actually going to be too much for us to handle. We're just going to go around, push them out of the way. And here we are. Okay, we got attacked. I'm not entirely sure why we got attacked. From that one archer. But we're not going to care about that. That was a bit interesting. Unless I accidentally misclicked. Or because of the stand ground stance, maybe one of them actually attacked one of the archers. Anyways, doesn't matter. We have all of our crew. At least I hope this is all of our crew. And now we're going to turn everyone back in. And if this was indeed all of our crew, then this optional objective is going to be checked out, checked off, and we can raise an army quite quickly. Okay, it was checked off, so indeed, this was our entire crew. I probably went deaf during that process. Hopefully you guys didn't. I'm gonna do some post-editing magic. And I have 2 villages here, and we're gonna capture both of them and build up 2 bases, because we're gonna need all those infrastructure. As you can see, we have a ton of things, like myrmidons, centaurs, all that good stuff.
Ναι. Μάλιστα.
Let's just attack. Okay. Set up a town center quickly and a temple. We're gonna need a temple because we can grab some relics. I should start with the temple. Okay, and rush for the other settlement as well. We'll use the priest to grab this relic, because this gives us an immediate minotaur.
Έτοιμοι. Τέκτον. Τέκτον. Λέγε. Προσέκτον.
Okay, we're just gonna go for the other base.
Esto.
This one is villager movement speed increased by 10%.
Ani. Oro. Esto. Esto. Malista.
Okay, let's just take these out.
Ani. Vulume.
Okay, perfect. Let's set up a few more houses and then send all of these villagers to the other settlement.
Λέγε. Έστω.
Okay, excellent.
Ναι, βούλο. Μάλιστα. Ναι.
Leje. Esto.
Okay, while we're here, we're gonna clean up this area over here. Get 2 fishing ships out of that, which is nice.
Esto. Malista. Ne. Malista. Ne.
And here's also a relic,
Ani.
which we'll pick up with Ajax, for example. This one is villagers regenerate hit points.
Ani.
Not bad.
Πρόσταγμα. Τέκτον.
Esto. Ani. Esto. Leje. Ne. Esto.
Okay, and let's grab our Cantos and grab this relic, which is... Let me just read it out for you guys. A Pegasus scouts will periodically appear at your temple and respawn if killed. Okay, it's not bad.
Λέει μάλιστα. Τέκτον.
Πρόσεχε, θρητέκτον.
Πρόσεχε. Ne. Ani. Malista.
Έτοιμοι.
I'm
Βούλο.
going to set up a temple over here as well. I believe no one's around here. No one is. Okay, excellent.
Πρόσταγμα. Έστω.
You guys can grab these berries. And now we have 2 town centers and we can start making villagers. And we can also start building up soon.
Πρόσεχε, μάλιστα, τέκτον, θρητόμος.
Esto. Vulume.
Also gonna split our army because they're gonna attack us in 2 different fronts. But we'll solve that soon.
Θρητόμος.
Okay, looking good. Let's grab a hero unit next.
Leje. Etimos. Malista.
Πρόσεχε. Έστω.
Έτι. Μάλιστα.
Food right off the bat is not that big of a priority because, as you can see, we have 1,000.
Λέγε.
Πρόσεχε. Vulume. Ani.
Λέγε.
Etimos. Prostagma. Malista.
Okay, here's the scout that we were promised from the relic. Grab a hero for this base as well.
Έτοιμοι.
I'm just gonna put a barracks over here. Temporary walling.
Πρόσταγμα.
I just keep on the economy at this point.
Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομε. Τέκτον.
Πρόσταγμα,
Keep on the military buildings in both bases.
Λέγε. Βούλομε. Ετοίμοι. Προσέσουμε.
Βούλομαι. Βρυτόμος.
Okay, probably some favor wouldn't hurt. Still a lot of food we can actually burn on Minotaurs.
Ετοίμος. Πρόσταγμα. Έστω.
Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι.
Some of you can also
Α,
grab some favor for us.
Ναι. Βρυτόμος. Μάλιστα. Μάλιστα.
Plus, getting the second settlement is actually super important for several reasons. One of the reasons is the obvious double production of villagers, but also the population that you get from those. It's actually very important. Now, both of these bases are going to get attacked at the same time, so that's why you cannot really do the same thing as we did in the previous mission, which is moving our army between the bases all the time, because they will simultaneously attack. As you can see, here's the other attack coming in. Now, these heroes, especially the Atalanta hero, is actually super strong.
Πρόσεχε.
Πρόσεχε.
Ετοίμος. Λέγε. Πρόσεχε. Ναι, μάλιστα.
Okay, that was pretty slick. And we're just gonna build up and start expanding. So yeah, double the villager production, double resources because we have an extra gold mine. So overall, it's very important to get both bases. Get a few of these special upgrades, some cavalry, diversify our army as much as we can. Okay, food-wise, we are starting to need more food, that's for sure. Also might just start putting down some defenses. One set of walls should be enough. Because like I said, we're going to be expanding outwards either way.
Έστω. Ναι.
You guys probably can go there.
Λέγε.
Then we can definitely use a barracks over here.
Βρυτόμος. Πρόσεχε. Ναι. Τέκτον. Με
Of course, now we're back to playing the Greeks, as you probably already observed. Of course you did.
Προσέστο.
So we gotta rewire our brains a little bit. So gold isn't king anymore. We need everything. Okay, so this is the gold mine I was talking about. We can easily grab this with a transport ship later on. Should we need more gold, then we're definitely gonna need more gold. Again, we are actually already pop capped, which is kind of nice.
Έτοιμη. Βρυτόμος.
Of course, we can grab this at the next stage, but we need a market and armory. Market and armory going down.
Πρόσταγμα.
Okay, let's grab this wall upgrade and also make this a gate.
Τέκτον. Ναι. Μάλιστα. Ναι.
I'm gonna do a little bit of walling over here.
Τέκτον. Τέκτον. Τέκτον.
Πρόσταγμα.
It's not a little bit of walls, isn't it? Okay, since we're pop capped, I'm gonna cancel all these units so that we can spend them on more useful things.
Λέγε. Ναι, μάλιστα.
Okay, next attack coming in. It was a badly timed wall on my end. Of course, once you defeat one of the attacking parties, you can move to the other base and defend with everything you got, for sure.
Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε.
Ναι. Έστω. Ναι.
Just
Βρυτόμος.
fall back.
Ετοίμος. Πρόσταγμα.
Yeah,
Εισβολή.
these hero units are extremely tough. Look at that.
Πρόσημα. Έστω. Ναι.
And they're very good at focusing on myth units.
Λέγε. Τέκτον.
So there's also a nice improvement on the AI.
Προσφάνει. Βούλομαι.
I'm gonna set up a gate over here. Okay. Can we advance? Yes, we can. Now, if you want to be cheeky, or just speedrun this mission, then grab Apollo and the underworld passage. Put an underworld passage next to the citadel that we need to, or the fortress that we need to destroy. And just build some siege units and take it out. So that's the easy way of doing things. we're gonna look around and just explore everything in this mission as we always do. But like I said, if you want to speedrun things, grab the underworld passage, put it next to the citadel. So this is the primary objective, to destroy this. Put it somewhere over here, bring some siege units, and that's it. The mission is over.
Πρόσταγμα. Πρόσταγμα. Μάλιστα. Βούλομαι.
Πρόση, μάλιστα.
Okay, food is out in this location.
Μεταλλεύς.
Well, not entirely actually, because we have some deer. Grab some more eco upgrades.
Ετοίμος.
So we have 2 minotaurs over here.
Ναι.
Nice, this is now walled off. Perfect.
Βρυτόμος.
Πρόσταγμα. Έστω. Μάλιστα.
This relic increases the warship hit points by 20%. We're not going to be building warships. We are going to be getting some because of aging up. But you don't really need a navy in this one.
Πρόσεχες, ναι.
Okay, we are pop-gagged again, but H3 is coming in, so we're going to grab this upgrade, which will give us a lot more population. Like so, perfect. Let's save a Hydra.
Πρόσταγμα.
Okay, let's go for eco. And some more unit upgrades, of course.
Ετοίμος.
Once we have some more unit upgrades and we're stronger, we can actually start merging these two bases in. So we're going to put up a citadel over here, or a fortress. Keep calling it citadel, but it's actually a fortress. Fortress over here, some walls over here, and then you essentially can have one army defending everything, which is way more efficient than always splitting your army into two. Okay, exchange rate upgrade, very important as well. Okay, and this is the ever respawning Pegasus. Okay, now the gold mine is also emptied out. Let's just move into farming. There's gonna be 3 farms. Okay, so you guys
Βρυτόμος.
here.
Πρόσεχες, μάλιστα. Ετοίμος. Βούλομαι. Μάλιστα. Έστω. Ναι.
Okay, we can hold this off pretty easily.
Πρόσταγμα. Έστω.
Plus, remember, we still have the regeneration. Okay, so we're gonna tank all that damage that way. I don't think we need to pop it just yet. Yeah, definitely not.
Βούλομαι.
Grab all of these, and actually at this point, since we're about to have a lot of wood, yeah, I think we're gonna move these guys off of gold, grab some wood so we can actually start building up that center base. Since they just attacked, so they're not gonna attack us for a while. We're just gonna build a fortress over here, some walls around it. That's gonna be enough for the time being. And at this point, we can actually move in here because it's gonna take them some time to break through these walls, so we can always reinforce it. But just for good measure, if you want to, you can do this, which is just set up another set of walls, delay them a little bit. And at this point, this base is going to be the priority because this is the one that doesn't have any kind of static defenses. That was a lot of words in a minute, wasn't it?
Λέγε. Έστω.
Okay.
Μάλιστα.
So this is open. This is what we came through when we were boars. Okay, at this point I'm going to start setting up a dock for the transport ship, because what you can do is grab a transport ship and go around the island, like so, disembark over here, and no one's going to bother you. So that is a sure way of getting that gold mine, which you actually kind of need. Of course, we have a gold mine over here as well.
Πρόσταγμα. Ναι.
Although this one is a bit tricky to defend, I'm not gonna lie.
Λέγε.
I haven't tried to wall this off before, but I'm pretty sure they're gonna have some archers over here.
Έτοιμος. Λέγε.
Plus, we're grabbing of course this gold mine as well, so we're starting to have a lot of options open to us. Okay, let's grab a minotaur. Let's grab these guys. Cavalry wouldn't hurt.
Πρόσεχες. Ναι. Τέκτον.
Okay, so we're starting to have a lot of wood.
Πρόστα μάλιστα. Τέκτον.
Of course, some of that will need to be turned into farms.
Τέκτον.
Λέει έστω. Τέκτον. Μάλιστα. Τέκτον. Τέκτον.
Okay, so now this one is getting attacked. Always when I'm building walls, it's gonna be the theme for this mission, I guess. But as you can see, at this point you're kind of close. Both of these bases are kind of close to each other. I think regeneration even hurt over here.
Λέει ορθός.
Retold.
Oh, and K.
Μάλιστα. Ναι, μάλιστα. Λέγε. Πρόσεχε. Ετοίμος. Εις μάχην. Πρόστα βούλομαι. Μάλιστα.
Λέει έστω.
Okay, excellent.
Μεταλλές.
Λέγε.
So I'm just gonna break those walls so that's easy to go around this wall section. We're not gonna attack just yet because we still have plenty of potential to upgrade our units, for example.
Πρόσταγμα. Πρόσεχε.
Okay, excellent. So now, as you can see, you kind of have one army, which is very nice at this point. Okay, our Pegasus is getting attacked again.
Λέγε
Let's see if the wall building curse still stands.
τέκτον.
Έτοιμο.
Okay, so this is gonna be the transport ship we're gonna be using. Should we run out of gold? Well, I mean, we ran out of gold, but we have some miners. I think I'm gonna bring these guys off of wood.
Μεταλλές.
Let's kickstart our gold mining.
Λέγε.
Maybe 30 villagers is probably not gonna be enough, so once you have some population freed up, we can just
Μάλιστα.
build a few more villagers.
Έτοιμος. Ετοίμος. Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε. Πρόσεχε.
I you refer.
Keeping this priest alive is also kind of a good thing.
Ναι, μάλιστα. Τέκτον. Τέκτον.
Πρόσεχε. Βούλομαι. Τέκτον. Τεκ. Έτοιμο. Τεκ. Πρόσταγμα. Έτοιμος. Έστω. Τέκτον. Τέκτον.
I haven't actually tried
Τέκτον. Τέκτον.
putting temples over here, but we'll see. Okay, now we can rally everything to the center, which is also super nice. Yeah, I think I messed up the hotkeys. My bad. I need to go on to my Greek hotkeys now.
Λέγε. Ορφάνη. Ετοίμος. Βούλομαι.
Okay, and just one gate over here.
Προς. Ναι.
Connect
Τέκτον.
this wall section. Okay, what about these upgrades? Some freed up. Perfect. I think I'm gonna sell a few wood.
Έτοιμη.
Έτοιμο. Βούλομαι. Πρόσταγμα. Ορθός. Ετοίμος. Ναι.
Okay, you wanna be kind of in the middle.
Μάλιστα.
Yeah,
Βούλομαι. Λέει
because they're
βούλομαι.
gonna attack.
Πρόστα έστω.
But once you have this army, it should be easy to hold them off.
And you I air.
Πρόσεχε. Προσφάνη.
Greeting I you.
Let's just fall back with the archers.
Ετοίμος. Έστω. Καλώς.
Μάλιστα. Με μεταλλές.
Πρόσταγμα.
Now their heroes are of course going to aggro on myth units, as you could have probably seen the big Cyclops hero actually went for the Hydra.
Μάλιστα. Λέγε.
So you can just kite them around these walls if you really want to.
Λέει βούλομαι. Έτοιμος. Λέγε. Ετοίμος. Μάλιστα. Λέει.
Okay, excellent, excellent, excellent. Cavalry upgrade, this upgrade, this upgrade. And we're almost maxed out on this age, so that means we're going to be aging up soon.
Λέγε βούλομαι. Τέκτον.
Έτοιμο. Ναι. Τέκτον.
Προς.
I think favor-wise we're doing pretty good because we're not using our god powers just yet.
Τέκτον.
Yeah, we're in a pretty good position at this point. I would say at this point you can't really lose. Grab all this, why not? And then wait for all that food to kick in. Kick in.
Λέγε.
By the way, we're gonna need 1,000, right? Yep, 1,000. And we can do some optimization, like so. So we only need 100. 100 more, we're gonna age up, grab all the upgrades, and then we're pretty good to go. Pretty much good to go. Okay, you can grab the Medusas or Lightning Storm. That's very nice against units, of course. I'm gonna grab the Colossus so that we have some moving siege units as well. Plus the Plenty is also good. Let's see if by some miracle we can finish this wall section. I don't think we can. It's kind of cursed at this point.
Πρόσταγμα.
Okay, but you guys can probably chop these trees instead.
I'm with you.
Έτοιμος.
I think we'll remove these fishing ships
Βούλομαι. Έστω.
because it's better to have normal villagers or anything else for that matter. And other units, I mean.
Βούλομαι. Έστω.
So this is the first group. Second group is gonna come around here, I think. Okay, so apparently this wasn't finished because the the villager started praying. Didn't even realize.
Λέγε, βούλομαι. Πρόσεχε, μάλιστα. Λέγε, έστω.
Yeah, this is the second group. We're gonna intercept them over here.
Πρόσεχε.
Upgrade the walls. Looking good.
Ετοίμος, μάλιστα. Βούλομαι. Πρόσεχε, έστω. Της μάχης. Ετοίμος. Πρόσεχε. Λέγε.
Okay, that was it.
Βούλομαι. Ορθός. Εισβολή. Καλός. Χώρο.
If you have some available cavalry, then you can snipe these catapults or petroboli. And
Βούλομαι. Ορθός. Πάνω.
grab everything that we can.
Ορθός. Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε. Έστω. Βούλομαι.
Exchange rates. Oh, this is a new one.
Πρόσταγμα.
We're gonna take a look at it. We're being attacked. Looks badass. You can actually take out most of their navy with just these two guys. That's hilarious.
Εισβολή.
Are you repair? Tayo, are you repair? Tayo.
Εις μάχη. Καλός.
Λέγε.
Okay, Colossus down. Let's put down the plenty. More upgrades. Plus I want the champion upgrades, of course, eventually.
Πρόσταγμα.
Okay,
Μάλιστα.
now these guys are almost out of this gold. We could actually grab this gold mine
Έτοιμη.
before going to that remote location, but I want to show you guys that one. Of course, let's not forget about these upgrades either.
Έτοιμο. Βούλομαι.
Έτοιμος. Μάλιστα.
So we're just gonna load up this transport ship. Hopefully it has enough space. 25, that's perfect for us.
Έτοιμος.
This Colossus is
Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε.
letting off some steam.
Μάλιστα. Έστω. Ρητόμος.
But we had a long work week.
Πρόσεχε. Βούλομαι. Έστω. Λέγε. Ορφάνη. Ετοίμη. Εισβολή. Καλός. Εισβολή. Εις μάχη.
Προσφάνη. Καλός.
Έτοιμη. Βουράνη. Πρόσεχε. Καλός.
Πρόσταγμα.
So we're just gonna load this up.
Λέγε.
And we're simply gonna go around here. And disembark over here. That's it. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna
Λέγε.
grab just a few units.
Πρόσταγμα. Ετοίμος. Ναι. Μάλιστα.
Maybe not the Colossus, we don't need that.
Πρόσταγμα. Πρόσεχε.
And simply take these guys and just capture this fishing island as well. Well, not fishing island, but fishing village.
Έτοιμος. Βούλομαι. Ισαλό. Ισμαλό. Λέγε. Πρόσταγμα έτοιμος. Πρόσταγμα Ισμάκ. Καλό. Λέγε. Έτοιμος. Πρόσταγμα. Μάλιστα. Λέγε. Πρόσταγμα.
So you can capture this area, another gold mine, by the way, and another 2 fishing ships if you really need them. Okay, you guys were cutting wood.
Τέκτον.
Προσβούλομαι. Ναι. Λέγε. Πρόσεχε έστω. Ναι. Ετοίμος. Ναι. Βούλω. Ναι. Μάλιστα. Πρόστα βούλομαι.
Okay, we're gonna fall back. Sell some of this wood.
Πρόσταγμα. Λέει βούλομαι. Προσέχε. Ναι. Ετοίμος. Πρόσεχε. Ισμάχιν. Λέγε. Μάλιστα. Βούλομαι. Ναι. Πρόσεχε. Λέγε. Βούλω. Πρόσεχε. Μάλιστα. Λέγε. Ορθβούλομαι. Πρόσταγμα. Πρόσταγμα. Έτοιμος. Λέγε.
Okay.
Πρόσεχε.
So these 2 fishing ships, we're not gonna need them.
Ορθός. Πάνι.
You guys can go back here.
Πρόστα
Okay, and here we are. So just unload them here, and you can get those gold. Get the gold. Okay, these guys cannot actually come out of here.
Λέγε. Ναι. Τέκτον.
Λέγε.
Okay, now you have this gold mine.
Προσφάνει. Ορθβούλ. Λέγε. Ορθός.
Plus, we have another relic. Okay, so that poor Hydra cannot get out of there. I don't think they're going to be attacking from that direction, so I'm just going to remove this and this. Okay. Attack coming in from this side. Of course, they realize it's open because I left it open. Not because I wanted to. It's kind of a mess up on my part. Yeah, I should have connected this. That was my bad. Okay, we might even lose this fortress because of that. Oh well.
Τέκτον.
Okay, I think we're gonna have enough to just start pushing them. At this point.
Πρόσταγμα.
Πρόσεχε. Γεωργός.
Μάλιστα. Γεωργός.
Προσφάνει. Βούλομαι. Λέει μάλιστα. Βούλομαι. Πρόσεχε. Ετοίμος.
Λέγε. Ναι.
Okay, looking good.
Γεωργός. Έτοιμη. Λέγε. Βούλομαι. Βρυτόμος. Έτοιμη.
Okay, you
Βρυτόμος.
can go back to chopping trees. Perfect. These guys are not bothered
Λέγε. Μετά.
down here, so you can just grab the gold for free, essentially.
Μάλιστα. Λέγε. Βούλομαι.
Okay, let's grab this one more relic. One of these relics spawns these. I don't know if we have anyone left. Yeah, the relic monkey. Let's just see if I can find it. Yeah, a group of monkeys will periodically appear at your temple and respawn if killed. Now there's another one which is the same for lions. This might be it. Yeah, a pair of lions will periodically appear. Same thing. And then there's one more relic over here. Okay, I think at this point we can actually start moving out.
Πρόσεχε. Έστω. Τέκτον.
Πρόσεχε. Μάλιστα. Ναι. Μάλιστα. Βούλομαι.
At least production-wise, we're in a pretty good state, so even if we
Πρόσταγμα.
lose something, we can just rebuild it very quickly.
Λέγε. Ναι. Τέκτον.
It's not the best place to put the temple, is it?
Πρόσταγμα. Βούλωμε. Τέκτον.
Ετοίμος. Πρόσταγμα. Μάλιστα.
I think we'll use our bronze. Just to ignore most of that damage and break through these walls.
Πρόσταγμα. Προσφούς. Μάλιστα. Έστω. Μάλιστα. Ναι. Ανή.
Έτοιμοι. Εστέκτον. Μάλιστα. Βούλωμε. Έστω. Βούλωμε.
Λέγε ορθός. Πάνι. Προς φάνη.
Έστω. Βούλου. Ανή. Ναι. Πρόσεχε. Ανή. Μάλιστα.
Here's where most of their production is coming from, unit production, so clearing this area is very important.
Προς μάλιστα. Βούλωμε. Εις μάχη.
Καλό. Εις μαχέ. Εις φωνή.
Πρόσεχε. Λέγε, καλό.
Και βούλωμε. Δώρο. Αμφιβολή.
Πρόσταγμα.
Let's clear this out. I'm gonna show you guys the main base as well, because at this point we can very easily finish this mission, but I don't want to just yet.
Πρόσεχε. Εις μαχέ.
Λέγε. Πρόσταγμα. Ορθός.
Λέγε,
Λέγε. Μα βούλωμε. Ναι.
έτοιμ, ναι. Παν, μάλιστα.
Λέγε. Πάνι. Έτοιμος. Πρόσταγμα. Βούλωμε. Βούλωμε.
So at this point you can kind of cut off most of their units. The heroes are coming from this village, the town center in this village. As you can see, this is all they have, basically. Let's send a few units back to deal with those pesky cavalry.
Μάλιστα.
Έτοιμος. Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε. Καλόρο. Πρόσεχε. Έστω.
Okay, so this is now clear.
Έτοιμος. Πρόσεχε, καλό.
Break through those walls.
Εισβολή.
Number 7 is cavalry. Okay.
Έστω. Ταπεινός.
Έτοιμος.
Λέγε, ναι. Μάλιστα.
Here's the remaining production, and at this point you could just go for this town center, but like I said, I wanted to show you guys this village and the last relic as well. So that's why we're not going to finish this mission just yet.
Μάλιστα. Πολύ.
I said not finish it just yet. Okay.
Πολύ. Έτοιμος. Καλό.
Λέγε.
Ορθός.
Έτοιμος, ναι.
Έτοιμος. Εισβολή.
Έτοιμα.
Okay, now they're done with this, so we can go back into our little transport ship
Πάνι. Ορθός. Έτοιμος. Πρόσταγμα.
and
Λέγε.
what?
Έτοιμος.
You dare attack me, you baby!
Oops, I didn't want to finish it.
Λέγε. Ναι. Μάλιστα.
Okay, we spawned Circe. That's kind of unfortunate. But you get the idea. You can take out this. There's a relic and also another temple.
Εις μάχη. Καλός.
But now here's Circe and then. Okay, I guess we're finishing the mission then.
This can't be.
Πρόσεχε. Βούλωμε. Μάλιστα. Ετοίμος.
But I mean,
Βούλες.
I guess we can actually delay this a little bit.
Λέγε. Ορφάνι.
I'm not delaying this just to screw with you guys. I just want to show you guys most of the game. And that means what can you take out, what kind of potential you still have.
Καλός.
Circe is gonna respawn by the looks of it.
Λέγε. Βούλωμε. Εισβολή. Εισβολή. Λέγε. Ορθός. Καλός. Όρο. Έτοιμος. Βουλάνι.
Just camp Circe. Okay, you guys can come back. Actually, you can disembark over here.
Έτοιμο. Βούλωμε. Ορθός. Λέγε βούλομαι. Λέγε εις μάχη.
Έτοιμο, εισβολή.
Ισαλός. Λέγε πάνι. Ορθός. Έτοιμος. Πάνι. Πρόσταγμα. Εις μάχη. Πόρο. Πρόσεχε. Έτοιμος. Μάλιστα.
So this is where they come from their main town center. This is where you can expect all the heroes to come from.
Έτοιμος. Λέγε. Ναι, βούλομαι. Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε. Πάνι. Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι. Λέγε. Ορθός. Έτοιμος. Εις μάχη. Λέγε. Καλό. Εισβολή. Εις μάχη. Πρόσεχε. Εισβολή. Πάνι. Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι. Λέγε. Ορφάν. Έτοιμος. Εις μάχη. Καλό. Εισβολή. Πρόσταγμα. Ορθός. Πάνι. Λέγε. Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι.
Okay.
Εις μάχη. Πρόσταγμα. Πόρο. Λέγε. Ορφάνι. Ορθός. Λέγε. Εισβολή. Εις μάχη. Λέγε. Εισβολή. Εις μάχη. Έτοιμο. Φάνι. Ορφάνι.
Nice.
Ναι, μάλιστα.
Προς ναι. Εστέκτον.
And of course, at any point in time, you can just turn the units back. So,
Ορθός. Βούλομαι. Ορθός.
although I'm pretty sure these weren't exactly our units because I don't think we built Myrmidons.
Πρόσεχε. Καλώς.
Interesting.
Έτοιμος. Βούλομαι. Πρόσταγμα. Έτοιμο. Ορφάνι. Βούλανι. Λέει βούλομαι. Έτοιμος.
So this is their main base, main town. And there's the last temple. And at this point, if you take out all of these, then they will definitely not be able to build anything.
Πρόσταγμα. Πρόσεχε. Εις μάχη. Λέγε καλώς. Πρόσταγμα. Ορθός. Εις μάχη.
Okay, and there's also a few more gold mines,
Λέγε.
if there's anything left of them. And I think this is pretty much it at this point. You could just go and, of course, destroy everything else, but there's not really a point in doing so, so we're just gonna come back here and finish this.
Βολή. Εις μάχη.
Maybe even these guys can finish it.
Βούλομαι. Επάνι.
Not much health in that stronghold.
Εις μάχη. Λέγε. Ετοίμος.
Πρόσταγμα.
Okay, we have all the upgrades as well. Yeah, let's just wait for the siege, guys.
Ορθός.
Καλόρο.
Λέγε. Ορφάνι. Βούλομαι.
So an interesting mission, especially the beginning. Like I said, in the beginning, it's very important that you grab all the pigs,
Πρόσταγμα.
Πρόσεχε.
because it's definitely going to help you in the long run. If you don't do that, then the only problem is in the beginning you're not going to have too many units, so it's going to be difficult to do that army split in the beginning that we did. You know, after we captured the first two settlements, and then I split the army into two to defend both of them, and then we can just focus on economy. So that's something you can't really do if you don't capture everyone.
I thought I'd end my days as a pig on this miserable island. I owe you for rescuing me, but I must return home. Thank you, Arkantos.
You owe us nothing, friend. We can spare a ship for you and your men to sail home in.
There are 3 things to remember when playing the Norse. Instead of building stationary drop sites, Norse gatherers and dwarves construct mobile ox carts. Ox carts serve as drop-off points for all resources and can be moved around the map. They can also research economic improvements. Second, the Norse gain favor through battle. They simply fight to please their gods. Whenever a Norse soldier or ship is fighting enemy units, your favor will increase. Certain units, like the Hersi, a type of Norse hero, generate favor faster than others. Finally, Norse foot soldiers can construct and repair buildings. Norse gatherers and dwarves can only construct certain buildings, such as farms and houses. Use foot soldiers to construct new buildings when and where you need them.